Welcome to the Exit Strategy, your no bullshit guide to divorce with the experienced attorneys from New Direction Family Law. Unfiltered discussions to help you move from victim to victorious and from bitter to better.
Hi, everyone. I'm Cameron. I'm the Marketing and Business Development Manager at New Direction Family Law. And in Elizabeth's seat today, she's got trial stuff going on, but I've got Sarah, who everybody knows, and then Matt is with us too. So you guys want to say hi?
Hi.
Hello.
Yeah, we're talking about something that we get a lot of phone calls about, and there's kind of a lot of questions surrounding this sometimes, and it's very case-by-case individual kind of topic, but it's a parentage in general is something that we get a lot of questions about, and establishing it or disestablishing it and what you can kind of do.
Who's the daddy? So most of the time you know who the mommy is.
Yeah.
that gives birth. So,
Yeah.
I mean, me and my husband were not married when I had our child. So when I was in the hospital, some lady tracked us down and was like, hey, sign this affidavit of parentage. And you sign it, but you don't. I mean, I know what it is because I see them all the time as an attorney.
Right.
It's then it's notarized. It's saying like, hey, this is you're affirming this is your child. This is the biological father. Whatever. So that will happen in the hospital if another man is there. If a man's not there, it's up to the mom to put, or the other partner to put the name on the birth certificate.
Mm-hmm.
So up to the mom. And sometimes they put the right name. Sometimes they don't put the right name. Sometimes they put no name. So how that affects down the line usually comes about with child support in most cases.
Yeah.
So then mom goes to child support enforcement and they're like, Bob's the dad. And Bob's like, I ain't no dad. And it's like, prove it. And then so child support enforcement or the child support judge will be like, okay, well, let's do a paternity action. I'm going to do a court order that says you have to go get your DNA tested to show paternity. And then it's like a Jerry Springer show. Like,
you are not
the father. Or
Or
like my most recent one, he was the father and his wife was distraught in the courtroom. And that was very much Jerry Springer. And I felt like reacting to it. Like, oh shit, he's the father. He swore up and down to me that he wasn't. And that was a sad case, but doesn't matter. There's issues with paternity, parentage, and what to do about it. Legitimation. Have you done legitimation actions?
Have not.
I've done quite a few legitimations. So that comes from the real dad, bio dad, getting either on the birth certificate or in a lot of cases, replacing the wrong dad on the birth certificate.
Right.
So that action has to get started by the actual biological father. And you actually, you sue, it's a special proceeding. You put mom on the petition and you put the child on the petition. You have to serve them and then do the DNA testing or have some kind of proof that you're the biological father. Then special proceedings, clerk will have an order because it doesn't go in front of a judge, just goes in front of the clerk. They sign off of it and then you get to the vital records and vital records will then change the birth certificate.
And then everything comes after that, child support and like custody and all the normal
custody.
stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
Because usually if they are trying to get on the birth certificate, that's like, I want to see my kid.
I want to see my kid. I want to be on the birth certificate and how that affects a child. Like even if it's not, so what, you're not on the birth certificate, there's not another name on it. Well, it actually affects your ability to like pass down inheritance if you don't have a will.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So there's certain legal things that do follow with that. But in some cases, if they don't have the money to hire an attorney to do it, and it can be kind of complicated, and like if you have custody, you're okay. Like that shows you're the father. A lot of times having a custody order, but it still is beneficial to have like your name on the birth certificate.
Yeah, I would think so.
It's wild to me as an attorney that you can just put some dude's name on the.
You can put whatever.
Person.
Yes.
You can put LeBron James on there, right? Or Jeff Bezos.
Yeah. But they won't be there to sign the affidavit.
You don't think they would? No.
But I mean, I've had cases where some other dude is and they sign it, but they're not the biological father.
The guy signs it, right? Is that what happens? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've had some cases with multiple dudes in the delivery room.
Like he's a daddy now. Well, okay. Well, down the line, we all break up and you want the real father on there. Like that's going to be a little different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the whole disestablishment of
But they
parentage.
get you at the hospital.
Oh my God, we were in the NICU.
This, you have to sign this.
I mean, my
like
baby was okay in the NICU. Like she was only there for 24 hours.
Duress.
But they just like track you down.
Yeah, those nurses or whatever.
I was
they are.
offended. Like my
Undue-
hormones are raging. Like,
Undue influence.
yeah.
what the fuck do you want?
I've got things going on over here.
Yeah, get out of here. Are you crazy? Sign it. Go away.
Yeah.
And I know what it is, right? So
Right,
there's plenty of people
yeah.
who don't. And they're probably like, whatever, just sign it.
Yeah.
So then to like get the dad's name off and you're the mom, so you don't have another man to come legitimize.
Mm.
The biological father's not coming to legitimize, but you want the wrong dad off. That's when you have to do the disestablishment of paternity, parentage. So that's the petition to the court. You have to show what? Fraud, duress. You have 60 days for a take back.
Mutual mistake, maybe. Yeah.
You have 60 days for a take back.
You have to do it within 60 days to disestablish?
For just whatever, like
Okay.
a child support order or just someone saying they're not a DNA test.
Mm.
After 60 days, you have to show there's some kind of like fraud or duress why you signed this affidavit.
Oh, I see.
Mhm.
And then you have to get the court order for it. And then you can get vital records to change the birth certificate. And you think like just going to change a birth certificate is easy. But yeah, you go to the vital
not.
records and they're like, no, you need to talk to an attorney.
Yeah.
And that's all it really says to you. You think there'd be some forms to fill out if everyone agrees, but it's not. You actually need a court order in
Oh,
all these cases.
so you do really kind of have to have an attorney. Not have.
Yes.
Well, you really should.
It's one
Yeah.
situation you want an attorney.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It can be complicated.
yeah.
Even for attorneys, it can be complicated.
I think so.
Yeah.
Hey guys, it's Cam with New Direction Family Law. And if you yourself have been through a divorce or you know someone that's contemplating divorce, then you know how important it is to make sure that you know your legal rights or your friend knows their legal rights and options to help develop the best plan for them and their family moving forward. At New Direction Family Law, we have over 80 years of combined experience protecting the rights of our clients in family law matters. We aggressively advocate, we aggressively support, and we absolutely educate our clients to achieve the best possible outcome. So if you know someone or you yourself are facing these questions or contemplating separation or divorce, give us a call to schedule an initial consultation today. You can reach us at 919-719-3470 on our website at newdirectionfamilylaw.com, or you can click the link in the episode description.
Nobody wants to let a dad off the birth certificate in general. You know, the child support attorneys don't.
Or mom.
The
Mommy doesn't want
Probably don't.
doesn't
Right.
want dad's name on there for whatever reason. And so another thing that comes up with the legitimation actions is changing the surname of the child.
Okay.
So if mom didn't put dad on the birth certificate and then gave baby her last name, and now that I'm talking about this, I feel like it's pretty sexist.
Keep going.
Well, yeah. So then the dad comes and legitimizes the child and gets his name on the birth certificate, and he can actually ask the court to order that the child gets his last name. And I've had that happen in like every case. And now I'm mad about it.
Well, you're 2 for 2 on
I'm winning, but I don't like it.
sexist origins of the law.
Yeah.
Our last episode, or whatever order these come out, the one about the criminal conversation, alienation,
Right.
affection.
Yeah.
Didn't
Came
like
from
that
women being
one.
Property.
I don't like this one because why can't the kid have the woman's last name? And we don't write the laws, y'all that listen. Your legislators do. So if you get really mad about this, like I do, all of a sudden and fire it up, let's go change that last name law.
Yeah. Yes. Go
Yeah.
vote.
Yeah, I don't know. Never really thought about it because my client's always been the dad. So I'm just like,
Right.
yeah, let's get your last name on there.
Huh.
Let's change that kid's last name to yours because you're the dad.
So the court can order that it be changed?
Mm-hmm.
Like that you must change the last
Yep.
name, no matter the age of the child.
Because the petitioner legitimation person is the one asking for it. So they ask for the name to be for them to be listed as a father in the birth certificate and for the kid's surname to be their name. And then they reissue a whole new birth certificate.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
And like your name just changed like that. That's
Yeah.
it.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be weird if it was like, if I'm like old enough to be able to spell my name.
Well,
Like-
they take things into consideration. So I think that would be one of the factors they take into consideration with changing a name.
Right. Like, have you been in school?
But
and
if it's like a
people
child
know
under
you
5,
as-
yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, things you don't think about.
Yeah, definitely not. There's like you were saying, there's just like a lot of like little nuances, it seems like, to it. And so talk to an attorney if
Yeah.
you've got like something like this going on, because
For
there's
sure.
things that, probably haven't thought about.
And I know like hormones are like raging and you just pushed out a baby, but like think twice before you put random person's name on the birth certificate.
Can you from like the other side of things, like, can you leave the birth certificate blank and then go back later and put something on it?
You still have to get it changed, like through a court order.
But you get the 60 days to like kind of automatically like, oh, I couldn't remember who the dad was. And now all of a sudden I don't have baby brain anymore.
I don't know 100% because I haven't had to think about it from that standpoint.
Yeah.
But I think generally if you leave it blank, you're still leaving it blank within 60 days.
Okay.
There's a reason, right?
Right. Yeah.
But then when you go file for child support, then you're like, oh.
Now you need a name on there.
I think some people think they can get away with like, oh, who has the money right now? That's the daddy.
Right.
But child support enforcement and judges, they'll order a paternity test, no problem.
Yeah. Don't play with your kid's last name.
Yeah. I mean, or dad.
Yeah, or who their dad is. Yeah.
And now I'm like, something I haven't stepped into or had an experience with would be same-sex couples in this situation. But I would think it would work the same way. But no.
Certainly if they're married.
Well, if they're married, they'll be there together.
Right, yeah. But
in theory,
I don't know how that works.
No.
Yeah. Well, it depends on if they still love this person. They would list their name. Yeah. Which I'm trying to think, birth certificates now. Parent 1 and parent 2 are just still mother and father.
Wasn't there this, that big, like a case with, it was like Judge Worley maybe like 5 years ago with all these things a same-sex partner did for the other partner that was pregnant before the baby was born, like going to visits and ultrasounds.
Was it a child support case?
It was like a custody case, actually. So that person was trying to get custody rights. It was not a child support case.
Well, the most recent in this kind of like area is like child support, that one of the same-sex parents, I think there's 2 women, got shared custody, but she refused to pay child support. And then the child support went to the Court of Appeals, and they're like, yeah, she doesn't need to pay child support because the statute as written is biological father.
Oh, really?
So she's off the hook even though she gets custody.
Wow. Okay.
So by that definition, or right, like you go after the sperm donor?
It depends on if you have a contract with your sperm donor, which you really should, as a sperm donor, look into. So we're really, it's still on topic here for sure. Sperm.
Yeah. But we should dive into this though, like the whole like same-sex and adoptive parent, like
Yeah, it's really complex.
Yeah, because there's a lot there to talk about.
We should read a bunch before we dive into it. Yeah, it's a lot.
It is a lot, and it's constantly changing and evolving. Honestly, not quick enough though.
No.
Because you run into these real life. I mean, you tell that story to anybody, and they're like, "Well, that doesn't make sense. Like this person is suing her for custody and wants custody, but is refusing to pay child support." So on one hand, you're saying, I'm not the biological father, but I am a parent to this child. I should have custody. And then whoa, not so fast. I'm not a money parent to this child.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a money parent class, and just a parent class.
Yeah, like DNA class.
There should be the same class.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like if you're claiming that you have a right to see this child, then you also have a responsibility to.
If you're claiming the privileges, you should be claiming the obligations as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. Ain't that some shit?
Thanks for listening. Don't forget to leave us a review. You can visit us online at newdirectionfamilylaw.com. You can also follow us on Instagram at the exitstrategy_podcast. Or email us at exitstrategy@newdirectionfamilylaw.com. We'll be back next week with more no bullshit content about life, divorce, parenting, relationships, and everything in between.